Good day, I am MARC B. Gomez, second year BS in Criminology. In this podcast, I will interpret the different rights of individual as stated in the Article 3 Bill of Rights. So what is Article 3 Bill of Rights? Article 3 Bill of Rights is the declaration and enumeration of the individual rights and privileges as designated to protect violations against individual and a limitation upon the power of the state. Section 1. This is the right to life, liberty, property, and equal protection of the laws. So in this section, no person shall be denied equal protection of the law. Section 2. Rights against unreasonable searches and seizures. So in this section, there are requisites of valid search warrant or warrant of arrest. First is the issues upon probable cause. 2. Determined personally by the judge himself. Third, made after examination. Fourth, describe the place, person, or things to be seized. Section 3 states that every person has the right to keep his communication or correspondence a secret. Here that any evidence obtained from a person but against in the Article 3, Section 3 can no longer use in the court. Section 4. Freedom of speech, the right to a free press, freedom to assembly, the right to petition. There are four important rights embodied in this section. The first one is freedom of expression. The second one is the right to a free press. The third one is the freedom of assembly. And the last, the right to petition. Section 5. Freedom of religion. This law shall be made respecting an establishments of religion, their way of worship without any discrimination. Section 6. The liberty of the right to travel. It is our right to travel and go abroad. Section 7. The right to information. This right focuses on the informations that involves our public concerns like datas, official records, and etc. Section 8. The right to form associations. The main point of this section talks about your freedom of association and our rights to join trade unions. Section 9. The right to just compensation. In this section, it contains that the patented property should not be taken without proper agreement and payment. Section 10. Non-impairment clause. It states that the laws should not be adopted that violate the mediation of contracts. Section 11. Free access to the court. In this section, the accused person of any given loss shall be secured of the right to adequate legal assistance, especially the poor ones. Section 12. Right of person under custodial investigation. The person under investigation to the commission of crime, the office must inform his right to remain silent and the right to have a competent counsel for his case. Section 13. The right to bail and against excessive bail. It is his right to bail while his case is not yet over. Section 14. Right of the accused. Rights to be process of laws in criminal case. In this section, the accused person has the right to defend himself because accused person have a presumption of innocence until proven guilty. Section 15. Writ of habeas corpus. This was made for the protection of a person from arresting without sufficient basis. Section 16. Right to speedy disposition of cases. This section guarantees a speedy public trial by an impartial jury in the area where the crime was committed. Section 17. The right against incrimination. These rights source to a witness whether he be a party or not, the right to refuse to answer any particular incriminatory. Section 18. The right to political beliefs and aspirations. In this section, the freedom of expressions was embodied in Section 19. The provision against cruel, degrading, or inhuman punishments. It states that the accused should not be harmed and when treated properly and given proper protection in prison. Section 20. Non-imprisonment for debts. This provision prevents the passage of legislation that makes non-payment of debts or poll tax illegal. Section 21. Right against double jeopardy of punishment for the same offense. It is the right of a person not to be punished twice in the same type of case. And the last one, Section 21. Ex post facto law and bill of attainder. It is the right not to punish a person who has committed a sin that has not yet been written into the law of the offense he committed.